Dr. Maya Angelou once said, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better." Gosh, I have always loved that quote. In fact, know better, do better is ultimately what Kaizen and the Brain Hub Academy is all about. Before you dive into the first module, here are 3 important things you need to know. The Brain Hub Academy is a series of interactive modules. Module 1, your brain and owner's manual, is your starting point and must be completed before moving on to the next module. It is the foundation for everything else. After that, you get to choose which module you want to dive into next. There is no time limit or recommended path. Remember, the Brain Hub Academy is a launchpad designed to empower educators to address their classroom's diverse executive functioning needs. Since no brain and learning environment is the same, it's up to you to determine your next best step. Each module contains 3 essential components, which includes the overview, learning cycle, and toolkit. Component 1, the overview of each module, contains the curricular elements that can be personalized and tailored for your unique context. The overview also includes details of why this module matters, big ideas, topics, and skills. Component 2, inspired by Simon Sinek's best-selling book, The Infinite Game. The learning cycle is a unique back and forth process that guides you through various stages of comprehension, connections, and real-life application. It's designed for you to explore, explain, and do. Explore includes learning new information through things like videos, activities, articles, and other resources. Explain is your chance to reflect and communicate effectively about your brain. And most importantly, do. This is where you take action on what you're learning. None of this stuff matters unless you apply it and try it. Component 3 is your toolkit. Learning by doing is a must for both educator and student in the Brain Hub Academy. As you learn about your brain, developing a personalized brain toolkit for yourself will not only help you understand your brain, its strengths and challenges, it will help you communicate and collaborate more effectively with your peers, colleagues, friends, and family. Have fun building your toolkit alongside your colleagues and your students. For your toolkit, we will provide you with a link to a Google Doc, which you can personalize for yourself. And if you prefer another option for your toolkit, feel free to be creative. Remember, the toolkit is not something you can skip or ignore. And yes, I'm looking at you. Trust me, the more you engage with your toolkit, the more meaningful this will be for you and your students. In addition to those essential components, you will also have access to additional resources, which include accessibility support for you and your students, explore more content, downloadables, printables, all of the student videos and materials. Finally, the Brain Hub Academy pledge matters for both educators and students. As the Brain Hub is a unique experience focused on your brain, it's important that you start off on the right foot. Actually, I mean the right mindset. Your brain matters. In fact, all brains matter. As you will learn in Module 1, learning can be fun, and you already know this. It can be challenging. All we ask in the pledge is for you to focus on 3 things. Be mindful, be willing, and be committed. Before you begin Module 1, I have a few words of encouragement as you embark on this journey. When in doubt, listen more than you speak. Laugh, have fun, and meet yourself and your colleagues and your students where they're at. Start small and build up. After all, small changes lead to big improvements, and that's the Kaizen way. And if you have suggestions for us to make this better and better, be sure to reach out. As always, I believe in you. You've got this. Onward and upward.